Fellas, welcome to the Fly Zone, where I'm going to be taking you through a journey of how I overcome turbulence, dropped off my baggage, and ultimately got the bag. Stay tuned, like, and subscribe now.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to Aviator Thoughts. Had a thought today. Well, actually, this thought has been on my mind. Thoughts are very, very powerful. Never underestimate the power of a thought. Thoughts are treasures. Thoughts are currency. Thoughts are one idea can change your whole life. It's the path between going left or right. So I wanted to talk to you all today because this phrase keeps coming back to my mind over and over and over. So I figured, I guess I'm supposed to talk about it. So this is the phrase that keeps coming back to me. You will not make it through the next 5 years if you do not have God in your life. I'm going to say it again. You will not make it if you do not have God, Yahweh, the universe, whatever word you want to use, for those who like to find the opposite of whatever somebody's talking about and try to take it left or right. Whatever word you want to use, source, you're not going to make it without God. If you try to do it by yourself, if you try to do it thinking logically, if you try to do it through your so-called connections, if you go off what other people say, it's over for you. If you think that you can make it outside of the only connection that matters. Now, mind you, I feel like a lot of pastors in churches, especially in the Christian faith, I can't speak on Buddhism or the Muslim faith because I've never been to a mosque, but I'm open to learning what other people have heard because I feel like there's a morsel of truth in everything. Now, mind you, Yahweh, source, the universe, God, whatever word you want to use, resides on the inside of you. So here's the deal. A lot of you live fake lives anyway. You're so disconnected from yourself that you don't even know that Almighty Source, God, lives in you. So you do everything that you can to separate yourself from yourself. What do I mean by that? That may mean code switching. Well, I have to be this way when no, you don't. You just think you have to be that way. Or it might be like, I see a whole bunch of men right now. I'm like, please, y'all was the last real stuff we had left. Getting toupees, or like not even toupees, getting like high tops glued to their head. And now on the other side, I see how ridiculous it looks and how y'all felt about us women doing the same stuff. But nobody wants to be themselves. Atlanta, they put up a video recently. Atlanta had a line of women who were coming back from overseas. A line of, especially black women. That's what got me, because I'm like, we be coming already equipped, boo, normally. But for those who feel like they are not already enough, there was a line of wheelchairs, and they didn't have enough staff to wheel these women off the plane from getting booty injections. They can't sit down, or they had to sit down. They couldn't walk up the plane because they had gone overseas to get injections. Or maybe you're not. There's a whole bunch of women who are not satisfied with their cup size, so they'll go get that altered. And so there's all these people. And I can't say that. I mean, I've had braces. I used to have two buck teeth in the front. Oh, they used to call me Bugs Bunny and talk about me in school. Y'all be doing people dirty, so messing their self-esteem up in school. But all that to say that, like, if God resides on the inside of you, then you're already enough. And if you're already enough, then you need to trust yourself and your intuition. There's been some people who have said everything that's going on, something ain't right about this, but you will allow a metal box with people talking on the inside of it to influence you outside of your intuition. What sense does that make? These people ain't never met you. You don't know what their real intentions is. Your spirit tells you that their intentions are not good. I don't feel right about it. But then, because you don't trust the God in you, you will go and do opposite of what your spirit told you. You need to esteem yourself higher. You need to see yourself as you really are, and who you really are, and how valuable and how majestic. Not fabulous, darling, if you're a woman, and how kingly you are if you are a man. And even if you don't always feel like it, God still resides in you. And so what I'm saying is you have to recognize God in you, or you won't make it anymore. Stakes have been raised. You could pretend 2019 Gregorian, because that's not even the time period we're actually in. Do your research. But 2019, 18, 16, you could fake. You could pretend not to have the Almighty Creator residing in you. But anything opposite of God at this point is death. Death of relationships, death of finances, death of physical body, death of health. Could be the death of your career. You're out of time. Time's up for playing. Time's up for faking. Time is up for pretending. So I just feel like I am supposed to say this, and I hope you learn who you are. I hope you take this time and figure out, and that's a journey that I'm on myself. I'm constantly discovering more things about me. I've been doing some work with Charmaine and Lashana. Shout out to Charmaine and Lashana, one of my three wise women. That's what I call them. And they have literally been helping me discover myself in terms of what my name means and who I am as a person, what I'm put on the earth to do. So I'm going through the journey too. I'm not about to sit here and act like I have figured everything out. But this I do know is you will not survive this period coming if you aren't connected to God in you, inside of you. You got to be listening to that still small voice. Sometimes it's a billboard. You pass by a billboard and it's a message. Sometimes it's on TV. Sometimes it's a conversation. God, Yahweh, shows up in different ways and people because he's in everything. In him I live, in him I move, in him I have my being. My being. I'm silly. So he can show up in anything and in everyone or anyone. a donkey. A message on the back of a bottle, like of mouthwash. It can trigger something in you. So pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to yourself. Don't be so busy with life and careers and making money that you don't listen. And you might have to slow down. You might have to calm down and and actually listen. Turn the TV off. Stop going to sleep with the TV on. Stop waking up as soon as you wake up. You turn the TV on. Everybody's giving you your thoughts. When are you listening to the thoughts inside? And when I tell you it is mission critical for you to be listening to this intuition, this gut, if you want to live in peace, harmony in the middle of chaos, the only way that you will achieve that is to discover and become and merge and morph. Be okay with God in you. Now, I'll say a lot of pastors have been teaching a lot of this in the wrong tense. God ain't way over there. He ain't way in the sky. He might be over there, but he's not just over there. He's also in you too. So we got to stop teaching this low self-esteem Christianity. You're doing your people a disservice when you do that. Oh, you're not worthy. Only God is worthy. Oh, if you don't find worthy, if you don't find my body is the temple that God decided to reside in, if you don't find the truth about that, it's going to get hard mentally over the next 5 years. It's not over. None of this is over. So yeah, that's my message. That's my message to you. You know everything's a song. Ooh, I love bathroom acoustics. Ooh, I messed up that rhyme. Ooh, that's better. All right, bye y'all.